So I'm going to go ahead and give my disclaimer. I am not your parent. I'm a psychic. I'm not your doctor. I can't give any medical advice. I can only say what Spirit's telling me, and that's pretty much what God says, and then that's it. That's all I do. Um, so, this is a collective reading. It's a reading, which means that it's a reading for the collective. Okay, so a whole bunch of information is going to come through. Some of it may be for you, and some of it may not be for you. So you just have to use your discernment. Always, when you watch tarot, use your highest discernment. Okay, so that because really, um, I could pull cards, okay? I could be talking about one thing, but if you're just listening to what I'm saying and you're not actually looking at the cards, like you could pick up something that I didn't pick up on, okay? So this is where you just want to kind of use your abilities to discern, what information is for you and what's not. So you take whatever fits, leave what doesn't, okay? And for all of you that are returning back to watching this reading, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much. It really, really helps being tipped and having subscribers and feeling like actually I'm making a difference. And so, yeah, I used to charge, hundreds of dollars for readings, for personal readings. And then I had to just stop. And so I was just told to stop. And so now I'm able to read for the collective, but I'm not doing personal readings. If I do, it'll, it will, if I do, I'll let you know. Like, if that ever changes. But thank you for all of your support, is what I'm trying to say. Thank you. It really means so much. And God bless you. God bless me. God bless you. So, the message about today is about God blessing you. But what we're going to do first is we're going to do a little bit clearing work. So I've got these chimes. So if you have any sound sensitivity, right now you can just turn the volume down while I clear the energy, because that's what's going to happen. Okay. All right. So we consecrate this land. We bless this sacred space. We call the Most High God, the Most High Source, into our soul, into our heart space. We move into the heart of God and take up residence there. Okay, awesome. I mean, that always helps me, but these are really powerful. And they will clear the energy in an entire room. I like, because, sound actually like spreads out in vibration and it penetrates everything. So it's like sound alchemy. Love it, love it, love it. I've got a root chakra singing bowl playing in the background so that you have a sound that's going to help ground you. Um, okay. Now, let's get into the message. So, God is blessing you. If you're watching this video, somehow God's blessing you. Could be because you're watching this video and you're going to make contact with God for the first time. But it's not going to be I'm going to see some imaginary guy in a throne coming down from the clouds. That's not how God is. That's not what God is. Okay? You will have a spiritual experience within yourself when you come to know God. It's never going to be something like what they paint in the Bible. I don't know why they did that. They just had to give people something. You know what I mean? So, the first card that I pulled says karma is resolved. Now, I have been feeling, I've been picking up on a death. Something dead. Something died. Like, and it could be a situation that maybe died, or it was but it does feel like a person died, or they're being eclipsed out. Either way, I feel like somebody's passed away here. and I don't feel their energy anymore. And their energy was something that was causing a very negative experience for like everybody. So it's like people are being released from this person who was like a demonic like power. I don't know if they are a witchcraft practitioner, but I do know that they have gone to a witchcraft practitioner. Okay. And multiple times. Like this person just never was going to give up and they were going to do this forever. Just be attacking you. So somebody had to pass away because God's not playing around. God's blessing you by taking away somebody else's life that was keeping your blessing from you. Like, this is a humongous lesson. This person was literally blocking and keeping your blessings from you, which means they're stealing your blessings in some form of way. That's why I think this shit has to do with some type of dark occult or whatever. I don't know. People, somebody that specializes in stealing, energetically stealing shit from other people. Yeah, it's weird. I know. It's like, what? What? Like, that doesn't even make sense. Hell no, it doesn't make sense. That's why these people are fucking karmic. Anytime that anything doesn't make sense at all, and I apologize for swearing. I really am trying to work on that. Okay, I'm trying to do that less, but it slips out sometimes. So when there's a whole like, I don't know if you've ever like been around somebody and they have blown something out of proportion that you said like to the nth degree. That happens because there's karma. So when there's a big upset and it never makes sense because it's always like, but why would they be mad? Like, just know that there's karma involved. That's why they're mad, because there's karma. Something you said or did triggered this other person, triggered their karma to become active. And if they don't want to look at it, then they're just going to keep projecting and focusing on you, saying that you're the problem. And really, you're not the problem. Okay. So, I do feel like somebody died. Somebody that was doing the death magic on Saturday. What is it now? Monday, I think. Um, they were doing it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I like the karma as a result. I like that God said that by taking this person away, God is blessing everybody that's alive. Literally, that's how bad this person was. So I want to pull some cards and find a little bit more information for you. What does the collective need to know, Holy Spirit? Oh, by the way, the Holy Spirit is working through me and is working through the chosen to consecrate the land of the earth. Like, the whole thing, but like everybody has it just so perfectly happens that all the chosen ones have a certain location and their energy can extend so far, and it actually consecrates and blesses the land. That's why if you ever find out that you live by a chosen person, freaking be nice as shit. Be so freaking nice, because they're a walking blessing. Anytime you have a freaking interaction with them, you may be getting blessed. Okay. The fortune just tried to, it almost popped out. Okay, but that's not exactly what we're talking about. We're talking about blessings that come from God. What would a blessing be that comes from God? Okay. All right, I'm going to give you some examples of what's coming in. A blessing that comes from God is, well, it could be a mate. It could be a twin flame relationship, something that you had not been open to or had an experience of before. It could be money. It could be love. It could be luck. It could be fortune. It could be health. But you're getting blessed by God, and the people that did bad things to you are dying, and the situation's dying of the old way things were, and it's dying or it's dead. Because everything's way too quiet since a solar eclipse just started happening. I think it's maybe over now. I'm not for sure. Like, it just was like all of a sudden, like, now it's all super weird and quiet and stuff. Nah, something else. Like death. Tower. Somebody got a tower. Okay, show me what I need to see. Okay. Okay, so this first row, because this is the thing that, all right. Um, this eclipse brings a new beginning for everybody. Okay? But, um, but sometimes beginnings are not good things. Like I know that sounds weird, but like you're gonna hear what it says in the cards, and this is about the person that the karma is being resolved about. So this first line is not about you, okay? This first line's about them, whoever they are to you, okay? So the first card that I pulled was the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Now it says avoid a new venture at this time. Like they're not getting a new beginning, literally because of the stuff that they've done. It's very tempting, but doomed to failure because of money. Something that these people like have done has affected your money, and now it's affected their money, and they need money. Like they need money. Okay, you're not being practical. These people were never being practical. Attempting to do everything yourself is what stands in your way. This person may have like decided to go on attacking you solo. Like since they got their group of people was like, you know, I don't really think we need to attack Collective anymore. We've been watching Collective for 3, 5 years now. We've been stalking, gang stalking, and recording the whole shit. And Collective, this whole time, we've been doing all this witchcraft on them, but how come they have not done shit back, you know? And so this somehow scares people. Like it literally scares people that God is blessing you. So yeah. So this person was like a copycat also. And I know, seriously, the eclipse was wild. It was wild. Like I still feel the energy from it, and it's just a major transition. I'm sure that it probably affected everybody differently. But these people, they need to examine their priorities because like literally where I'm like sometimes a new beginning could be not good. This is like any beginning that they try to take is going to be bad because of what they've done. It straight up says like avoid a new venture, like you're not getting a new beginning. Then this next card's going to explain why this enemy of yours is not getting a new beginning. This is the Fool reverse. You're childlike in some ways. You still have much to learn. Worry and fear blocks positive action. Don't submit to others' rules and demands of conformity. You do not recognize the danger that you're in. This again, because I felt somebody pass away. They didn't recognize the danger that they're in. Um, you're close to ruin with crazy decisions. This is for the person that keeps doing witchcraft and tries to do stuff in the 5D. And like they've been, like access denied every time they try to tap into your energy. Um, Yeah, reckless actions and foolish choices. Your ideas are not sound and they may lead to catastrophe. Any of their ideas that they're trying to create, think of a new, like, what's a new way I can mess with Collective? That's literally what these two cards are saying. Like, and it's already being shut down, literally. Um, okay. So I'm just going to get a prayer in that the Most High God reaches your heart, reaches my heart, and is able to work through us to bring all of us together as a one loving group of people. And that the Holy Spirit work through us and consecrate our land. And then anybody who's watching the video now and in any future time. Also, I want to tell everybody that when I do a reading, because I'm an oracle, it's something that is predictive. So it's something that could have happened, something that could be happening now, or something that will happen. Sometimes it's actually all three, and that's how history repeats itself. It's like, ooh, shit, something that did happen in another life is still happening, and yeah. So okay, so this next card, you're gonna love this. The Two of Wands, but it's reverse. A good beginning turns against you. This is seriously your enemy. Like, is this the what, second or third time that it's like no new beginning? Oh, okay. So a good beginning turns against you. Bad luck. Your dream is doomed. Their dream to take you down is straight up doomed. Like, it just is. And anything they tried to do with the eclipse, like, freaking backfired tenfold. Um, yeah, your dream is doomed. It is lost in a crowded marketplace or not well received. That's especially with them trying to get people to work against you. And then again, it says ideas were not original enough. So the person that tried to copycat you and clone you, whatever, like, and be you and steal your shit, like, it's basically saying that their ideas are not original enough, and that the timing that they tried to do this, like, I don't know, organized crime, like, I want to say, just like the time that they tried to do this attack on your life was completely off. Like, they were trying they thought that you were in, and again, I forgot to look it up if his name's Jove or Job, guy in the Bible that loses all of his stuff because Satan is like, oh, well, this guy only loves you because you give him shit. And God's like, watch, you will take his shit away. And then the devil goes, okay, and does that. And then they were thinking that you were in your season of that situation happening, and that's why they decided to try and take more action. They were trying to get you into that season or keep you into that season, if that makes any sense. And then they were trying to play off your ideas like they were yours, but their timing's off because, like, like, you did it first. Your content reached the internet first, right? This is what I'm saying. This could be another tarot card reader that's doing this. I do feel like they do tarot or something that's involved in this. Yeah, so the ideas that they have are not they're not authentic, they're not original, and they don't come from spirit, and that's why the timing's all off. Bad initial timing is to blame. Yeah, trying to, like, be, I feel like somebody tried to be you and literally would, like, take a message then that somebody else says, then go and then just, like, repeat that. Um so, and then play it off like there is something idea, some idea is their idea, but you have to have the actual spiritual knowledge for the person that came up with the original idea that was good. So, like, again, I was feeling this replication. And then this person, because they weren't able to steal your ideas and pass them off like they're theirs, because they're not it. They're not the person, right? Everybody has their own spiritual throne. Not everybody, not, like, I feel like there's somebody that likes to watch what you're about to do next, and then they just copy it because they know what you're going to do is successful, but they blaspheme you as they copy it. It's like somebody walk around like, you know, this is like how I feel, like, I'm a saint. I'm a saint. I'm a holy saint. Like, shut, what the fuck? Don't play with me like that. You ain't a saint, motherfuckers. Ain't nothing holy about you people. It's fucking lost as shit. So, anyways, This card is the Five of Cups. This is what this, I feel them in the energy right now of emotional upheaval. Life seems unbearable, separation from the one that you love. Again, somebody could have passed away, or this could be a breakup. I feel that a situation of a woman who is a Jezebel spirit, who has been doing witchcraft on her man, who is a husband, and they have been together 7 or 8 years, maybe. Okay. There was witchcraft being done on the husband. So the husband, okay, so they have a baby, but that baby's not his baby. And if she's pretending that she's pregnant, that baby's also not his baby. So that's two babies that's not his babies. That's what I'm picking up. And then I'm feeling the severe witchcraft. Something's gonna backfire with this person in a massive way for like this person. I just am feeling somebody that is like got dirty diapers everywhere. They just like don't take care of anything. I don't know what I'm picking as somebody that's really disgusting and lazy. I don't know what I'm seeing here, but it's showing me somebody that really needs to take a bath. Like these are really stupid things I'm saying right now. I feel dumb, but that's what God's saying. So, yeah, external events are stressful. So this woman, it may be estranged from. Take a bath, bitch. Nobody want to touch you. Like that's nasty. She need to bathe herself and her kids. Straight up. Give them a bath. And then I feel like her kids have some type of autism or Asperger's, or there's something going on with the son that's a little bit older, and they've never been treated because this woman is wacky. So if you know who this person is, like again, this is for the collective. I don't know why that's coming through here, but I'm seeing that. Yeah, so this person feels like the external events are too hard to control now that they can't use witchcraft to manipulate everything because that's what they were doing. Also, I feel like this is some like karma is resolved, like because this could be a situation where the person she's with is somebody that's like not faithful or not in love with her or something. Like they maybe are in love with their ex. That could be a situation, and then this woman is aware of that. So I'm feeling that. I'm feeling with they just feel like now it's just too difficult to control the external atmosphere. Um, Disappointment and heartache will pass in time. This person's have going through major disappointment. They were probably promised something and then they didn't get it. Um, and this person maybe left them. And that's for the highest good of this person because they were freaking putting, like, I don't know, um, parasitic witchcraft things. Um, I'm hearing I'm hearing goofer dust. That's one of the dusts that, yeah, there's only one ingredient, like, and it's like devil claw root to get rid of it. And so I don't know who gave these ingredients to this person or if they concocted this shit themselves, but they've been dosing this person to make them go into sleep. Like they want to suppress this person so bad because they want to latch onto them and hang on to them, like for some type of emotional support. When I feel like this person maybe had more money than the man, and the man's not faithful, the man's deceptive, the man's backstabbing. That could be why she's having a lot of heartache. Okay, conflicting emotions make life interesting and ultimately lead to personal growth and enrichment. So, no matter what, this person is going to be forced to grow through this relationship. Okay, so this is the energy of what the people just tried to do, how they're not getting a new beginning because they made the wrong choices, and that was their commitment to the wrong shit. Now for you, we're gonna do the next line of cards, and this is actually gonna be more about you and possibly about their interaction with you. but it'll be more about you. So I got the Four of Wands. If you've been working on something, good job. Good job. They've been trying to interrupt it and steal it, and they don't know what you're working on, so they can't really do that. But good job, okay? Creative goals and projects will be completed. See how there's like people, yay, a celebration. There's a castle, oh, yay, won't you be my neighbor? And then look, there's like, this is like probably some old school shrubbery decoration. But it's got the Four of Wands and then like cornucopia, the stuff that would go inside a cornucopia. So again, representing wealth. Creative goals and projects will be completed. Ideas are plentiful. So you know how their ideas are not. This is, I want everyone to understand the difference between God and the devil. Now, the first line was the devil's shit, okay? Like, not going to be plentiful, doomed to failure because of money. You're not being practical. All this stuff, right? Then we talk about somebody that just goes with God, and boom, here it is. Says creative goals and projects will be completed. Ideas are plentiful. Financial rewards come in completed work. Money doesn't necessarily mean happiness, though. If you were counting on like money making you happy, know that that's a wrong thought. You need to drop that shit now because you cock blocking your own self on all types of happiness you could be experiencing. Because yes, you can. Yes, there is happiness and security that comes with money, okay? But that's not happiness that's going to last. The happiness that you want is the happiness you create within yourself and that God creates within you. You want that happy, yeah, eternal happiness that has nothing to do with objects or fleeting things of this world. That eternal, real, true happiness. That's what you want. So that's what this card's warning. Yes, you're going to be successful and get everything you think you want that's going to make you happy, but maybe some of the stuff that you, like, first example, I'm seeing that somebody wants to get a yacht. You will be so unhappy with it. You will be so unhappy with it. Okay? Because you need to go drive a yacht, somebody else's yacht first before you buy one. Like, kind of like that. That's actually a real situation. Also, I'm feeling somebody, my motorcycles are not for you. If your name is Michonne, Michelle, Michael, and you're thinking about getting a motorcycle, right? No, don't do that because there is something karmically that will trigger when you get that motorcycle. Okay? I just I'm watching two birds and they just fucking ran into each other right now. That's literal nature just showed me what was going to happen. There's two birds flying off my neighbor's house. As they fly away, they both ran into each other. And earlier today, when the eclipse was happening, I was seeing the shadow. Like, what is this big thing? Because it was going circling around the house, right? And I look out my window and I see that this hawk has, oh my gosh, the most beautiful wings on the inside, the feathers, and it had something in its talons like it had its prey, and it was big, yo. I was like, yeah, I caught something. Hopefully not anybody's dog, but okay. So reward yourself for the success that you've achieved. Celebrate life's passages. And again, death could be life's passage of life. I don't know. I mean, it is, but people don't celebrate death, but I think that they should. Like, why not celebrate somebody not being in, like, especially if their everything leading up to their death was super jacked up and painful and suffering and horrible. You know, death is a blessing. And I want people to understand that you can transition whenever you want. Just mere by energy. And that it doesn't have to be like a death. But people with their actions, their thoughts, and their beliefs, they create a death to occur, you know. So, not saying you can ever out cheat. Well, actually, the earth angels, you probably can't die either. probably have died multiple times and come back to life, and you're like, I want to get out of this shit. And God's like, no, no, not on my watch. Yes, yeah. You just got to look at the past with the unconditional love of your soul, because it's always when you try to look into the past, there's just too much of your own feelings in the way. I feel like it's never a good thing, but we're all moving forward. So this is talking about a period of renewal and freedom where new choices begin. I feel like you could be moving like to a new community. You could be going to a new city, um, or new state, or something like that. You could be moving to a lover. A lover could be coming in. And so there's a reason to celebrate, because you should feel really excited about your future. Like, um, you've overcome something extremely, extremely trying with the karma is resolved and the blasphemers. And there was the vindicative person. They was always trying to manipulate you. Okay? I know that the words are backwards. I'm sorry. They were doing a like forever smear campaign, and it caused this whole top row of them never to get a new beginning. And if you don't get a new beginning, then what do you get? A death. It's crazy. That's why these this tarot card stuff, if you're not experienced, you can get yourself into some fucking mischief. Straight up. Whoa. And look at that. We've got judgment, and then that's like you being put out of your house. So that could definitely be why this person's experiencing pretty much a tower and judgment. They could have tried to call judgment on like what your creative goals were, what you do for a living, or tried to copy paste your stuff. Like I didn't hear, I heard copy paste. Like, somebody could write for creepypasta or could want to write for creepypasta. Yeah, if you're being called to write right now, for sure. The creative energy for the people that decided to, you know, not do all this negative stuff, anything's open for the future. Like, if you want to do something, because this top row of cards and these people, that's what was in the freaking way. You know, you definitely had a frenemy, maybe a multiple frenemies. So basically, you meditating is what gives you the biggest like advantage over your enemy, because you're dealing with people that do not meditate, and people that see omens and signs right in front of them but don't listen to them. This person was somebody that had a false hope, okay? With you. They were definitely using mirror scrying magic. I felt the glamour spells and all that stuff was like still just you're being released from some stuff. It was, see, if you're seeing this now and you're a cross watcher, which is somebody that does the witch, if you're a cross watcher, you're going to fall into the above category, the first row of cards. It's too late to switch sides now, and y'all know that. This Psalm number 7, I'm going to go ahead and read that. So this is relevant to you, Psalm 7. This is Psalm 7. Lord my God, I take refuge in you. Vindicate me, Lord, according to my righteousness. Arise, Lord, in your anger. Rise up against the rage of the enemies. Awake, my God, decree justice. My shield is God, the Most High. Whoever is present with you. Conceives trouble and gives birth to disillusionment. Whoever digs a hole scoops it out and falls into the pit that they made. That was pretty heavy. Did you hear that? Whoever scoops it out, straight up, I'm going to just read that last part again. Whoever is present with you conceives trouble and gives birth to disillusionment. Whoever digs a hole scoops it out and falls into the pit that they made. Then on the back, I've got Psalm 88, and this is also relative to your situation because, yeah, these people fell into their own pit. Psalm 88 says, Lord, you are the God who saves me day and night. I cry out to you. May my prayer come before you to turn your ear to my cry. I am overwhelmed with troubles. My life draws near to death. I am counted among those who go down into the pit. Again with the pit. I am I am like one without strength. I am set apart with the dead, like the slain who lie in their grave, whom you remember no more, who are cut off from your care. So this is a cry out to God. And these people could have been like, it's too late to switch sides. They could have been trying to cry out to God, like for help, but nope, they Ten of Swords you too many times to get any help back. They're not getting helped with anything straight up. Because helping them is going to get, whoever helps that person in that situation is going to, it's an immediate curse that takes effect. And they get 10 swords then put stuck in their back. All right, next card. Oh my gosh. Again, I just had this card, the Five of Pentacles. Okay. All right. Now let me just ask about this card. Okay. So this card definitely has to do with an outcome that they tried. Like, you know how I just said the pit that they dug for themselves? This is what, for some reason, you having a happy home and your creative goals completed, like mission with God done and happiness, is putting this other person into a Five of Pentacles. Now, riddle me that, Batman. That shit don't make no sense. But that's what it is. Like, they wanted you to be in the Five of Pentacles. They straight up wanted you to grow some damn horns out your head or look stupid or something. I don't know what that they were trying to do. But it's definitely on this card. They wanted all aspects of your life to be open to physical and emotional and financial disaster. They wanted you to worry, stress, and be insecure. They wanted you unemployed. They wanted you out of your house. They wanted you with health problems. They wanted you to have weight gain or weight loss and financial ruin. Um, they wanted you to have all of your support lost from your friends and family. They wanted you at the bottom. Wanted you to seek support from a religion or spiritual institution. But yet, this is what these people are going to have to do because they're going to, with the amount of haunting and like supernatural paranormal stuff that's coming off these cards, these people are being like picked off by cryptids and shit, like cryptid zoology, like Bigfoot and like Mothman, and they got shit like that after them. Like, I don't even know if that has to do with witchcraft. That has to do with these people fucked over the wrong person, straight up. They tried to get you in a Five of Pentacles. Absolutely not. That's what happened to them. For some reason, your Four of Wands means they're Five of Pentacles. And again, the Ten of Swords. What's done is what I just heard. And it was about your inheritance, about your crown. Like crown chakra, but also your spiritual crown, whatever it is that you do. If you... I keep bringing up Tarot Reader, but that's what I was hearing. The Hierophant. Look at this. This is where God gets involved. This is God right here showing his hand in your life. Because these people wouldn't stop trying to get you put out your house. They wouldn't stop attacking you. God's like, don't make me, bitch. Don't make me. Don't make me. Okay, you're going to make. Okay, sorry about that. Cross watcher or whoever, like if you end up being a cross watcher, but this is, if you fall into the category of these cards, the first ones that were laid out, this is God showing his hand, right here in this person's life that you were attacking. And then if you are this person that was being attacked, this is God showing his hand in your life. You may not have even known. Like, you may not have even known that somebody was trying to do this to you, and God is still showing his hand in your life. And you're like, oh, shit. Hey, God, thanks. Like, literally, it could be something like that. So the Hierophant's involved. Well suited for a career in education, medicine, or religion. I'm hearing shaman. I'm not for sure exactly how it's pronounced. But I'm hearing that somebody is a medicine woman already. One of you, you're a medicine woman. Or you have a way of healing that's like Appalachian healing, like folk medicine treatments that work really good. Okay. That's very supported. It says teamwork is necessary for God for God. Teamwork is necessary for God. That's totally true. Teamwork is necessary for job contentment. Bend to authority. That means do what's expected of you. Like for me, I deliver messages for the Most High, and that's what I do. And so that's what I'm going to continue to do for as long as I live, and then when I'm dead, I'm sure I'll probably do the same thing. You know, watch out for ethical conflicts. Somebody may be trying to pull you into a moral battle. Just know that you're the one with the virtue. As long as you have the virtue, you can't be pulled into like a vice or a sin like trap, basically. What? Yeah. So your need for social, Jesus, your need for social improvement affects your decisions. Okay. There could be somebody that was doing things superficially. Sorry. They were liars. Somebody, like, and that's why this digging your own pit and falling your ass into it psalm was so important. Energetic implants. You may have been abducted at some time. Somebody may have tried to hack you. Somebody could have said that you were a slacker or a lazy person, but you're not. You're actually a very positive influence for this planet. Don't let anybody ever tell you. There's a positive portal opening right now that the Anunnaki are coming through. The Pleiadians are coming through. There's a lot of prayer happening right now. They wanted something to look like an accident, but it's actually no accident that you're here. Showing up in the cards, there's no accident that God's here. Okay? That's not an accident. This has to do with your Dharma, the completion of your Dharma. And your Dharma is your reason for deciding. I just started to sweat. Sorry. Okay, so your Dharma is your reason for deciding to do whatever it is that you do for your hobby, your life, for money, whatever, like whatever you use your spiritual talents and abilities and knowledge for. But it's it's envision a white, like before you come into this life, envision a whiteboard, and then your Dharma is all the stuff that you want to write on that board that you wanted to be able to complete to help the planet in the time that you're alive, right? So that Dharma, there's no this God showing up here is not an accident. Like this was planned. The Pleiadians showing up here, not an accident. This was planned. The portal opening, none of this is an accident. This was all planned. And God had to, there was something going on so whack ass that was gonna, these people were trying to put you in this Five of Pentacles situation. And now they fell into their own pit because God had to literally show his hand and show up for you and be like, hey, stop messing with that one. That one is mine. Leave it alone. And then they were like, oh, that one's yours? Well, I like it. I don't think I believe in you. I'm going to just ignore every sign and omen that was ever given to me and continue on. Fuck you, God. That's literally like what these people said. That's why they're in this state of this emotional upheaval, because you're getting to win while you're getting blessed by God just for being yourself, literally, Just for being yourself, you're getting blessed by God. And it's so funny how these people try to attack you and make bad shit happen in your life, and they don't realize every time they attack you, that it gets God to show his hand and bless you. And they're just like, God is blessing you and others. There it is. It's not a lie. Ain't no lie about that. God is blessing you and probably others who were attached to this situation. Because you don't judge a book by its cover. And these people really did. They judged you. They judged you bad. I feel like it could be a community. Again, let God fight for you and choose your battles wisely. There could be something going on, like blackmail through social media. Somebody may try to create some false stuff to blackmail you with, and they don't realize that maybe their lies could have created an illusion in the past, but now you've already been past that season, whatever that season is, like where people make up lies about you and then you have to go through that shit. No, straight up, don't be just if anybody sends you a Facebook message, don't answer it that looks suspicious. If you know, because they know that you're about to get your wish fulfillment, which is your reunion with God. Again, this came up earlier. Some stinky person, some stank ass bitch, change your hygiene habit and diet and change your eating habits. Whatever you're like, I don't know if you're eating if this person that's playing the witchcraft into people's food, if they're eating the fucking food, that's fucked up. I don't even know what to say about that. Again, virtues. You're somebody that has a very pure heart. Continue to have faith because it's working. It's defeating your vices, whatever, if you had any vices. And honestly, like the Most High will look at something, will call judgment if there's a vice that's going on that is an extra, it's hurting something. Like you drinking on occasion or smoking for like medical, that's what I'm getting, medical stuff, like that shit that God doesn't judge because it's your medicine, or if you drink every so often, God doesn't judge that. But if you are an addict and or addicted, God doesn't want you to live a lifestyle that's unhappy. So sometimes God gets involved in people's lives because they don't have the discernment themselves, like they don't have the emotional maturity to get past whatever trauma they've been through. That's kind of like why we have to try to be as compassionate as possible with people, because we don't know other people's trauma and we don't know what they've been through. Even if they try to unalive us, there's obviously something wrong with them. All right, so money, wealth. Money, wealth, money, wealth. Okay, there may be somebody coming in that is gonna be balancing your yin and yang energy for you. Balance yin and yang. You could be related to Dagon. And Dagon is a Lovecraftian elder god. That's like part fish, part frog. Like it's like its own type of thing because it's too many different things put into one. But the Dagon of the ocean is like it's like one of those creatures, and they're immortal, that become the largest that exist in the ocean, if that makes sense. Okay. And if you are a child of Dagon and you have a connection there, then you have spiritual and psychic gifts. You already knew that this shit was coming. Like you already knew it. And you have water abilities too. Like water is very healing for you. You could like to take baths. I think that taking spiritual baths are really important. There could have been somebody trying to threaten you and so that they could sue you. Somebody could have been trying to sue you. This person's somebody that believes in martyrdom. They believe in martyring people. Like, so that could be like Jesus, but they believe in the process of making somebody a martyr and they choose people. There definitely was a curse that got broken. Says curse and yes. There could have been, if you take medication, like I was getting medicine woman, they could have tried to give you a mental illness or give you an imbalance or instability, then curse your medication so your medicine wouldn't work to cure you of whatever the, oh, you bitches. This is why you don't get a effing new beginning. Doing shit like that? Bad person. Bad person. Bad. Oh my gosh, this person was possibly a neighbor. Literally, possibly a neighbor. Um, there could be forgotten wishes that are being granted, and it could be coming up in your life like, oh my gosh, I forgot that I wanted that, and now all of a sudden here it is, right? You're very protected at this time. If you're an animal lover, somebody's been trying to attack your animals. If you've had an animal that has passed away suddenly, like after you've noticed an attack from a person has started and then your animal dies or your cats run away when they never would have, like if there's something, anything weird like that, God's clearing that up and you're going to be able to have another animal and pet soon, an animal loving relationship. Because it's an end of a cycle for whoever was doing that. Again, premeditated attempted murders right here. Like somebody did that with witchcraft. They did it with actual their thoughts. With somebody even wrote some shit down. Like they paid somebody, and they were gonna just try to unalive you with spell work. And so if you've been having random scratches, sharp pain, strange sensations, sharp pinpricks, headaches, sickness, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, or if you've been very blocked up, know that whatever this that was the spell work and that the Holy Spirit's here to purge you of it. Okay? Basically, what anchors spell work in is the seven deadly sins. Also, what causes narcissism is the seven demons that are behind the seven deadly sins. Okay? That causes narcissism. And so, if you can exorcise all seven of those demons out of somebody, they can heal from being a narcissist. Consecrate your land. God is consecrating your land. The Hierophant here. These people were devil worshippers, okay? Demon worshiping. There could be children or stepkids involved in some type of initiation where you sacrifice a family member. Like I was saying, I felt a death, and I felt like I feel that somebody, a woman died and a child died, and maybe there could have also been a miscarriage. But it's all the backfire from what they did on this weekend. Again, they're going in the fifth dimension doing this shit. And so however it translates to the third, but they're definitely dead people. Dead people. Okay. All right, so I want to know what happens next. And whoever Delana is, dude, you're an idiot. You just motherfucking got the attention of the Most High God. Straight up. You just got your ass fucking smashed right now. You're gonna kiss fucking everything in your life, motherfucker, goodbye. Don't come in here and try to fuck with me. You're trying to fuck with me. You're trying to fuck with the Most High God. Don't make fun of me or try to say shit on my name. You don't fucking know me and you keep fucking... Go make fun of your dumbass self, bitch. Fuck's wrong with you? I'm not going to deal with that shit. I rebuke you in the name of the Most High God, and the Most High God rebukes you. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, sorry about that for everybody else, but I'm not going to put up with this low vibing, demonic fucking bullshit. People making fun of me and shit like that. There ain't nothing wrong with my forehead. Have you looked in the mirror ever? Fucking weirdo. Shit. You don't get no attention here. Hoes be like that. Oh, give me that attention. No, you're not getting shit. The only thing you're getting is God's boot up your ass. Literally. And that has to do with you trying to attack an innocent person. Get a life. And stop focusing on mine. And the collective. Again, immaturity. You want me to read you, motherfucker? Immaturity, laziness, lack of ambition, crisis in confidence. Yo, look at that. Literally, God had to show his hand. And what it just do, literally that person that came in here and harassed me, just put like instantaneously into despair that they're never going to get out of. 9 of Swords. Literally, God shows his hand and then boom, this person immediately is in the 9 of Swords. And grief, emotional pain and depression, guilt and deep regret over something that you've done. Again, grief, emotional pain and depression, guilt and deep regret over something that you've done. Sleepless nights, rehashing past actions. You cause someone misery and great pain. Anguish and worry, fear and self-doubt cloud your thinking. Only time will heal the pain. All right. That's probably like if this is a person trying to come back because they tried to 5 of Pentacles you, and then God had to show his hand, get involved, smack this person, put 9 swords in their back and make them bedridden, ill, or unalived, whatever, you know. It's literally the backfire from the magic. Because they just wouldn't leave your 4 of Wands alone. Like this person was obsessed with your 4 of Wands. They were obsessed with your home, with your creation, with your money, with your happiness, with your future. Obsessed. Oh, obsessed. And it's clearly unhealthy. Again, 10 of Swords, and that looks like a coffin. I was picking up that somebody died, and the earth is like literally good fucking riddance to that person. They were fucking horrible for the planet, you know. That's sad when Mother Gaia itself is like literally, she feels like she's in the got her heart gouged out because of all these jar spells and whack stuff that these people did, trying to do magic on you. It only gets them caught up. Anybody that comes and attacks a chosen one gets them caught up by God, straight up, in the real physical. Like supernatural shit starts to fucking go down. Literally. And then these people are like not believing in God the whole time. They're just going to keep attacking you because they don't believe in God. And then God is like, listen, I'm here and I exist and you're not going to be doing that, you know? And so, yeah, we only want good vibrations, and that's what we chose. That's why we chose to go with God and not like what this top row of card. This is going against God. Down here this is going with God and allowing God to make your enemies suffer, because that's exactly what God's doing. God says any time that an enemy makes you personally like an enemy, they just made the Most High God an enemy of the Most High God, and the rest of their lifetime they're going to be having to literally try to catch up, because God's going to freaking keep them so far away. Like, and God uses the chosen as a test. Like, here's one of my chosen. They shine real bright, you know, puts them in a society, makes them seem like totally somebody, like they're always people that you would never think that person has a special anointing, like because of maybe the way that they get judged, and don't judge a book by its cover. That came out. You know what I mean? Like the way that they look or something, people could think, oh, they have no connection to God, and then all of a sudden, boom, they're getting their life rocked, and they don't know why, and they find out, oh, this person prayed for help, and then help came. Like it's just kind of how it works. All right, so this somebody that's involved in this, again, I felt this person many times. I don't know why they're coming through, but this is the page of Pentacles reverse. And so this is talking about a male under 30 who is shy and self-involved. This person may embrace new ideas and trends. He's somewhat materialistic and makes rash decisions. He's prone to making mistakes and argues over minor points. Walks through your life without changing it. And he's neither trustworthy or respected. This just has more to say about, like, the person that you see fall down. You'll know why, because God had to show God's hand. Yeah, because the person that came after you is not respected. They wanted your crown, but they're not even respected or trustworthy in any way. And so God's like, absolutely not. You will not be touching this chosen one's life, because you are not trustworthy or respected in any way. And you're an immature little asshole that wants to walk through people's lives and just use everyone. Like, that's what I feel off of this, is somebody that is a taker, a user, a vampire, like somebody that'll be in this situation for the rest of their life. Like, they'll never get out of this energy being a Page of Pentacles in reverse. They're like I would say this is a wannabe card. This is somebody that wants to be a real boy, wants to be a real man, but is not. Like, they're still a man child. They're a man baby or something like that. Under 30, I do feel like that they are younger. But again, beware of this person. If you see somebody that is going through it right now, and God says don't go near them, it's because of them trying to come for you because they were stupid and materialistic. Like, they wanted to end you for items, for a bag, like for like a Gucci bag or some shit. I don't know, some stupid materialistic stuff. And that's one reason why they're not trustworthy and they're not respected by other people. And that's another reason why they're getting the Nine of Swords done to them. So it just goes to show that, this person's an immature person that's prone to be making mistakes. That's who has done this, all these tops cards, like all this top stuff. Emotional upheaval, that's because of this immature person. And God literally had to show God's hand. Like, it just looks that way. Like, no, you will not be making this person homeless. You will not be giving them a mental illness. You will not be giving them an STD. You will not be doing everything that you thought you said and you planned and you paid other people to do. You will not be doing that. Period. You will not be harming another individual. You will be going to an earth where straight up these people, the chosen one, don't exist. You'll be sent to a dimension of earth in the literal if you're not taken down to the pit almost immediately, because God showed his hand. And when God shows his hand, that means all the demons come after you, all the angels come after you to stop what you're doing. And an angel can turn into a demon real quick. Just think about the Cenobites. Angels to some, demons to others. Okay? Know that that's legit. It's legit. It's legit. Okay, I just saw the World card. Yeah. Okay, this is amazing. Strength. That's what you gained. I know it seems like, oh, okay, well, just knowing that you've got the Four of Wands where your creative projects are successful anyways, right? Okay. Knowing that, and that God's got that, because then we had what they were trying to do to your creative projects, and then God showing his hand and saying, calling bullshit on it and putting this person in their place, right? This is a good thing. because then you've got strength, and this is what you need to this is what this person doesn't have, this is what they never had. That's why their stuff never works out. That's why it said at the beginning, it's very tempting but doomed to failure because of money. It's not going to work out. You're childlike and annoying. It's not going to work out. Straight up, you're reckless in your actions and foolish in your choices. A good beginning turns against you. Bad luck. It's not going to work out. Emotional upheaval. It's not going to work out. It's not going to work out for this person because you're the one that gained the strength off of the trial that they put you through. So, I forgive you, by the way. Thank you for apologizing. That makes me feel a lot better. So, yeah. So, knowing that now this is, see how she has an infinity above her head? That's the type of strength that I'm talking about. This is a strength that goes beyond, like, it's so powerful that it's actually frightening to other people to see that everything that they tried to do to you, that it didn't happen for you, and that you still got your Four of Wands, and that God intervened. Like, this is the biggest strength. So you're coming out victorious. It says the card of tolerance, because you've had to tolerate quite a bit. Character and compassion, the ability to endure adversity. See, so you can face any problem with inner strength. You can face it. Now that you know that you have God on your side, you can face it with God. Don't think you ever have to be alone or do everything alone, because it it's never about, you're never actually alone. Part of the power that you inherited was the ability to transform your anger, is what I'm seeing, into something that's actually useful. So, like, let's say that somebody is projecting a bunch of anger onto you, and you all of a sudden you're just like, oh, I'm so angry. You have the strength within yourself to take that energy and then transmute it to actual positive vibrations, so that no matter what somebody is sending you, it's like, I listened to this one, maybe it was a creepy pasta, but it was a story, and they were talking about, like, they had trapped the devil in some type of like room, and the devil appeared differently to everybody that looked in to see what the devil looked like. And then they just kept, like, they were like, oh shit, we got the devil, let's kill the devil, like, let's send in all this stuff. So they tried to do every type of, like, we gassed him, didn't work. Everything that they put into that tank to try to take that person out, literally the devil just kept growing bigger and bigger and bigger and thrived off of it, and literally took that situation and then became immune to it and then weaponized it against these people. And so that's kind of the energy that I'm feeling, that type of strength, where somebody just keeps pouring all this into you, and then you find all of a sudden that, oh my gosh, like, all of this stuff that was making me so upset, I actually have the ability to change the outcome of that. I have the ability to transmute this energy, and instead of sending it back to the person, transmute it and use it for yourself. Also, strength has to do about, I always feel Sekhmet's energy, because she is like, she's petting a lion. Um, but, like, other people's weaknesses amplify your strengths when you're around them. That could be another reason why people, are so, I just feel like they're kind of, they wanted to know everything about you, but there's a mystical, mysterious aspect to you that no one can ever truly grasp or know. And maybe because this card that talks about the happiness, it may not, like, money may not mean happiness. That may be literally a lesson that these people are learning, that money wasn't their happiness. Um, I feel like somebody's going to come love bomb someone real hardcore. And I feel like you're going to have the strength to turn down whatever this immature energy love bombing is. Um, and that's for people that are even in a relationship. I just feel like somebody from the past wants to come back, but they can't come back. Okay, so you get the gift of strength and increased knowledge. All right, where are they going to end up at? Like, from having to go through this ordeal. I know that you already get happiness and then everything that you wanted and asked for, and then you get strength. But how is it going to look 6 months from now? Is what I want to know. I want to make sure that you're severed from this connect. I want to know if you're going to be in 6 months severed from this connection to this other person that was trying to create that stuff. Also, um, strength and temperance kind of go together because you have to know how to use your strength and then when and when not to fight a battle. That came up on choose how to fight your battles. Awesome. Six of Pentacles. Yes. Okay, so if you were having a struggle with your financial life, trying to get this to come into full fruition, you gain control over your financial life. It will become easier to meet payments. So I want to talk about financial freedom really quick because a lot of people think that financial freedom, they ask for financial freedom. And what they think they're asking for is as much money as that God can give them for whatever purpose that they have. However, that's actually a big bind. That's like it's when you own things like a house or a car, you have to keep paying on them, right? So so that's kind of that's not really being financially free. That's being financially tied to a bunch of materialistic things. But in the Six of Pentacles, you actually get to learn more about your own self-worth, and being financially free is more of like having money flowing through your life and not and your bills become like just automatically easily taken care of, with like one deposit each month. That's kind of what I'm seeing. Financial freedom could be freedom from bills. It could be freedom from debts that you have. Okay. So, yeah, so you gain control over your financial life. It will become easier to meet payments, concerns over your self-worth. If you think that you need to charge more money, then that's yourself giving you a nudge to evaluate your self-worth and your work, and because you may need to charge more money. Success in business and sales, increase personal power at work. With the strength, this is good. You develop an understanding of financial success and how to manage it. Okay, you must give to others in order to keep money flowing through life. So if you are somebody that is like, okay, I'm just gonna get a bunch of money and save it all, um, you got to just know when the right time to give. Like, I see angels that'll be posted up on the street pretending to be homeless people, and I will watch them give a blessing, a financial blessing to everybody that goes by. And I'm always like, go over there right now. We give $5 to this angel, or 10 or 20. Like, when I know it's an angel, I always do it. And when it's always kind of like in a situation where there's a cul-de-sac, like, okay, there's a cul-de-sac and a bunch of cars going in and out of it, and so it's actually really hard to give the people money in this spot. But I always do because I don't believe I believe that if somebody doesn't want to have a house to live in, they don't want the responsibility of a house and being tied down to a house and having to deal with neighborhood karma and shit like that. If they want to be homeless, then that's their right as a human being. Like, that's just how I feel. Again, I'm very like human rights. Like, if it that's the right as a human being. Okay, good. The lovers. I was like, where's the love? Because I hadn't seen the lovers until now. So yeah, part of your happily ever afters has to do with you coming into union with your partner. I feel like in 6 months, a lot of you may be in like maybe meeting this person, but it may be 3 months from now as well. Lovers on the bottom. Um, Now I'm going to talk about something else that I've noticed from doing sessions for people for years. When somebody is trying to attract a love partner, they want somebody that's compatible. Okay, and they break up with somebody and it's done. Now they're in the space where they could actually have a relationship. For some reason, like the longer the person waits, like it's like somebody will come. I'll see. Okay, there's somebody that's now I use compatibility. One being the lowest, 10 being the best. So ten's the most compatible, one's the least compatible. Okay, so I could see coming into your life like, you know, I could see a number, somebody that's a two come in at 2 months, somebody that's a four come in at 6 months, and then somebody around 8 months come in at like a nine. And that way I can tell the person, like, so for some reason, and it's always like this, I don't know if it just has to do with twin flame relationships or whatever, but it's like that little bit of time in between relationship when you've left the previous one and then you're wanting to get into a new one, that time, if you wait instead of just jumping right back into something, if you like wait, the compatibility always goes up the longer that you wait. And I'm not saying to wait a year, but like you'll notice if you're actively dating people, if you stop and you just wait and like you just let yourself kind of catch up with yourself, a lot of people will fall away that were not compatible for you. And the compatibility number, because really, you're unless you're just wanting sex, then you're going to be wanting something that's going to last a long time. That's the whole point. We don't want to get the bottom again. We don't want to get into relationships to have to then end them. That's like sad. Okay. Yeah. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. Um, if it when it comes to love life, be decisive. Confusion will be your greatest enemy. Um, and that's a lot of the times people are attracted to something because they think that that's what they want, but it's actually not fitting what their needs are because it's an illusion. And so that's kind of where love can become an illusion. You give into the demands of others. You let others make decisions for you that are not in your best interest because you're afraid to challenge their authority. At this point, because this is right next to the Six of Pentacles, if anybody tries to challenge your authority over your business, they're not going to be able to because, again, you've mastered your Six of Pentacles. So, but again, like there may be somebody that's afraid of your authority. That this Six of Pentacles gives you this. People are weird. So you having control over your financial life and having security causes somebody to feel like they need to challenge your authority in life because you're doing well. When everybody can do well, like literally everybody could do good and everything could work out. We would all just be fine. Like, and that's why the sun comes up tomorrow. Unless it's like gonna be the 3 days of darkness. Don't even like the time that I use that, and then it's like the 3 days of darkness. No. But so so just knowing that at this time, and especially when it comes to evaluating your self-worth, your personal power, and what you're doing with your personal life, that the decisions you make right now are going to they're going to affect like a good portion of the rest of your life. And that's why this energy of this top person eclipsing out and them getting caught up by God, and then you getting strength, and the Six of Pentacles bringing out that balance. From that point on, you're just going to need to be caution. Just use caution. Be decisive. Literally, um, this is a pendulum. If you have a hard time getting answers from yourself, yes or no, use a pendulum. All I do is I say, pendulum, show me yes. Show me yes. Okay, so this direction is going to be yes. Pendulum, show me no. Show me no. So that way is going to be no. Okay? Pendulum, show me I don't know. Show me I don't know. Show me what's I don't know. Okay, so bigger. Okay, so that's like a circle. So circular would be like, I don't know. Okay, so then you can, if you get a crystal pendulum, like one of these, this is a rose quartz, then you actually have the energy, because what you want to do is you want to carry this on you, put it in your pocket, so that when you come, if you're somebody that like makes a bunch of sales, or you do the stock market, or anybody that does anything with money should be using a pendulum to give them answers, like seriously, because if you don't check in with yourself, then you're just blindly walking around life like. But the thing is, when you keep the pendulum in your pocket, it helps remind you to use it to make decisions. Two, it also, you get the energy of the stone, because stones and crystals only work when they're within your energy field, unless it's like a quartz crystal. That's something that can help you from your home. But all other crystals and stones, they have to be within arm's reach for them to be benefiting you. And a lot of people don't know that. Be like, oh yeah, I own a rose quartz, and they think that it's helping them, but well, where is the rose quartz? Oh, it's at home in my bathroom. Okay, but you're, out at a baseball field, so it's not helping you unless you've got it coupled up with a clear quartz and a crystal grid. So that's the benefit of having a pendulum, and is being able to ask quick and yes or no answers. Also, if you get a pendulum that has clear quartz on it, you can act like this has 2 points of clear quartz on it right here. And I can actually charge this to work with my crown chakra and to help get me the best answers. So it can be programmed, is kind of what I'm saying. Um, yeah, pendulums come in many different styles. Um, this is another style. This has got howlite on it. Howlite's a great crystal for any type of like confusion. If you have nightmares or bad dreams, get some howlite, put them in your pillowcase with some selenite. Because selenite, you basically need selenite, which is this crystal. This crystal, sorry. This is a tower of selenite that I have sitting here. And then I use this selenite chunk for my cards and stuff. But you always want to have a piece of selenite with the crystal, because how crystals work is a lot of them absorb negative energy, except for this crystal. This crystal always only clears negative energy, never picks up negative energy. And you use this crystal to clear, cleanse, and charge your other crystals and stones. Okay. So now you know about selenite. Now you know about howlite if you've got bad dreams. If you got bad dreams, or you got a kid that has nightmares, um, howlite is really good. Also, if you don't want to keep it under your bed, you could make a crystal elixir of it, where you put howlite. I wouldn't suggest putting selenite in water, because it does dissolve just very slowly. So, like, it's good to use for bath water to clear the energy in your bath, but like not to drink, because there's yeah, and there may be something online about that, but I would never put selenite. But I definitely would make a crystal elixir of howlite. You can just get mineral water and a gallon of it. Put the piece of howlite in it. You can leave it out in the sun, like for a full day, or you can leave it out in the moonlight for a full night. I would just suggest both, and it will actually charge and turn into an elixir. Here's the trick though, you want to add in a pinch of salt, like a pinch of salt, and that helps keep the charge of your water. And you really won't taste it. Like, honestly, every time I do a crystal elixir, the water tastes, I'm like, why is this water just tastes so much better than normal water, literally. Rose quartz is another good one also that you can use for crystal elixirs. Okay, I have a lot of wisdom. I have a lot of stuff I know about crystals and stones. So um remember how I was saying Here's the magician in reverse. Remember how I was saying that the black magic that was done, like at the beginning of this, caused a death? I'm seeing that here. It could have been the practitioner that died, or it could have been the person that was going to the practitioner, or if the person tried to emulate what the practitioner was doing, and they did it wrong, it caused death. This is the magician, but it's reverse. So you may be selfish and manipulative in a relentless pursuit of money. You attempt to control or deceive others. You don't recognize your opportunities when you see them. You lack clear thinking. This person definitely was in this magician in reverse, like lacked clear thinking before they did that ritual. You refuse to accept reality of the situation. Again, God had to show his hand, and God said no for that situation. But this person like won't stop. They wouldn't stop. That's why this death had to happen, because they wouldn't stop. Um, and they wouldn't take accountability, is what I'm being told. They have no control over the bad luck that's coming in because they put so much out. And then, but it's eventually going to go away. Indecision and anxiety and distraction plague this person. So they were caught up all in that. And then this is what the direct action of that is, signifies either a metaphorical personal rebirth. Now, also, every time that this black magician did black magic on you, like death magic on you, you went through some type of rebirth. Like, that's how I'm saying the devil in the tank theory, where they're just like trying to kill it with every type of thing. And instead, the devil just sucks at it and like just becomes stronger off of it and immune to it, and it doesn't affect him. That's what I'm seeing. Like, literally, you may have been feeling the effects of actually, like, you thought you were feeling the effects of death magic, but what was going on within you was a rebirth. And that's definitely what I'm feeling. Um, so personal growth is definitely possible, always with death. But through honest self-examination, an end of an era, put the past behind you, the fear of the unknown, um, change. There's always going to be fear of the unknown. Anything that's unknown until it becomes known. But know that this death was something that was out of it wasn't in your control. It's not like it's because of you, but not because of you. You weren't the one that caused it, but their actions against you caused it, if that makes sense. Um, yeah, fear of the unknown, of change, and of being out of control. And focus on the essentials of life. Simplify. At this point, doing meditation, simplification. I don't know if this magician, let's see, can they even undo their shit? Can they undo their magic that they did? I don't know if they can. I don't know if they can. Yeah, I don't know if they can undo the witchcraft that they did. I don't know if they can undo that. There are some types of spells and things that, like, if you do, like, let's say that you try to hex somebody and you don't look into their, like, who they are, like, or whatever, and let's say for some reason you have no spirit guides that would be like, hey, this person's protected, don't hex them. But you go and you do some type of ritual, it has a major backfire, and you, like, I don't know, break out in like lesions or some shit. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of what some weird shit would be. So then you would know, because you have all these spots on you, that it's a backfire of the spell that you directly did, right? And then you could go back and try to undo something, or like reverse what you did. Sometimes that will work. Sometimes that will happen. But with death rituals, that's kind of a really freaking permanent ending to something. I don't think that that can be reversed. I just don't know what to tell that person. Like, I don't feel like, I feel like if you summoned up death and you did it in a bad, you did bad, and this is the consequences of that. So, oh my gosh, I've been on here for an hour and a half. What? Wow, this was really heavy, but it's actually really good. So, okay, that is going to be the end of your guys' reading. I am going to do a bell clearing again to clear the energy out. Thank you guys for all of your support, for all of your likes, for all of your subscribes, for all of your tips and donations. Thank you so much. Again, if you want to send a donation or a tip, there is a PayPal link in the description box below. And remember, just again, sorry, Wi-Fi. If any part didn't resonate with you, it's because that part of the message was for somebody else. So just take the parts that you feel resonated and then leave the rest, okay? God bless you. Remember, God is blessing you. That, like, this whole situation coming to a complete end is a blessing in your life. So thank God. Be like, thank you, God. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you, infinity. I thank you so much, God. Thank you so much for blessing me and the Holy Spirit for consecrating our land and blessing everybody that watches this video. Okay. All right, so if you have an ear sensitivity, you may want to just click out of the video because I'm going to go ahead and clear the space, okay, to close out the session. All right, God bless you. Okay, you survived the eclipse. You survived this trial. This was a major test on your life, you guys. You did really good. I'm so proud of all of you for literally just being able to make it through that because that was some crazy stuff. So I love you all. Remember, God loves you. Remember that you're loved by God, okay? That you have a higher self, you have an inner power, you have something greater than what you think you are, and it loves you unconditionally and eternally, okay? All right. Love and light to all of you. I'll see you in the next reading.